Imagine turning the key and hearing a sound that isn't just an engine, but a heartbeat from 50 years ago. A car that didn't need giant horsepower numbers or aggressive muscle to become a legend. It relied on purity, balance and connection between driver and machine. This is the kind of car people don't just drive, they remember for the rest of their lives. Today, we're talking about one of the most iconic classic sports cars ever built. A car that climbed mountain roads in Europe, cruised California coastlines, and dominated racetracks across the world. If you've ever wondered why Porsche fans are so loyal, this car is one of the biggest reasons. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might fall in love with it too, even if you've never driven one. This is the 1973 Porsche 911T. Welcome back to the channel, at Carog765 my friends. If you love classic cars, rare machines, and automotive history that still feels alive today, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into legendary cars. Now, let's step back into 1973, a very important year for Porsche. The 1973 Porsche 911T wasn't just another trim. It represented the final chapter of the original, lightweight, pre-impact bumper 911 design before major changes arrived in 1974. That alone makes it special among collectors. But the 911T has something else, simplicity with soul. The T stands for touring. It was designed as the more accessible and friendlier version compared to the high-strung 911S. That doesn't mean slow or boring. Instead, it means honest driving pleasure without trying to scare you. Under the rear engine lid, you find a 2.4-liter flat-six air-cooled engine. Classic Porsche sound, that familiar whine and burble that enthusiasts can recognize from streets away. Depending on whether it was an early 1973 model or the later, 1973.5 version, it came with different fuel systems. Early versions used carburetors, but the famous 1973.5 911T introduced Bosch K-Jetronic fuel injection, also known as SIS. That was a big deal because it improved drivability, cold starts and fuel economy. For many owners, that made the car easier to live with on a daily basis, especially in the US. Speaking of the United States, yes, the 1973 Porsche 911T was absolutely found in America. US spec versions came with some differences like lighting and emissions controls, but the heart of the car remained pure. Many of these cars ended up in California, Florida, and along the East Coast, becoming weekend canyon carvers and collector garage treasures. One of the most magical things about the 911T is its driving feel. Modern cars are faster, quieter, safer, absolutely. But they're also heavier, more filtered, full of electronics. The 911T is the opposite. You feel the steering. You feel the engine behind you. Every vibration, every gear change is part of the experience. It is like wearing a mechanical watch instead of checking the time on your phone. It's not just about function, it's about the feeling. The car's layout is unique. Rear engine, rear-wheel drive. That gave the 911 its distinctive handling personality. Drivers needed to respect weight transfer, especially in corners. If you pushed too hard, the rear end could step out, and if you understood it, the car rewarded you with incredible grip and balance. That's why so many drivers fell in love with the 911 on twisty mountain roads. Design-wise, the 1973 911T is pure classic Porsche. No giant spoilers, no aggressive body kits, no wide hips. Just smooth fenders, round headlights, and elegant curves. The chrome, the slim bumpers and the long hood give it that timeless silhouette. This is the last year before the big black impact. Bumpers arrived, making 1973 models visually the end of the early 911 look. Inside, the cabin is simple, but that simplicity is beautiful. A thin rim steering wheel, clear round gauges, and that iconic center tachometer reminding you exactly where your attention should be, the engine speed. No giant touchscreens, no glowing buttons. Just leather, metal and the smell of old-school sports car. Performance. On paper, it may not shock anyone raised on modern horsepower numbers. But on the road, it's alive. The car weighs far less than most modern vehicles, and its power-to-weight ratio makes it feel eager and responsive. You don't have to be doing 150 miles per hour to enjoy it. Even 40 or 50 miles per hour on a winding road feels exciting. The 1973 911T also played a big role in Porsche's reputation. It showed the world that sports cars could be driven daily, not just on weekends. Owners used them for commuting, road trips, and spirited driving, sometimes all on the same day. Reliability was good for a European sports car of its time, and the flat-six engine built a reputation for durability when properly maintained. Today, the 1973 Porsche 911T is highly desirable among collectors and enthusiasts. Prices have risen over the years, especially for well-preserved or fully restored examples. The 1973.5 fuel-injected version is especially sought after. But beyond value, what makes this car truly special is its emotional connection. People don't just buy it because it is rare, they buy it because it represents the golden age of analog driving. Maybe you've seen one at a classic car meet, a cars and coffee event, or in a movie. They look small in person compared to modern vehicles, almost delicate, yet they carry an attitude. You can spot one across a parking lot and instantly know it's a 911, even without seeing the badge. If you ever get the chance to ride in or drive a 1973 Porsche 911T, don't compare it to modern supercars. Instead, think of it like meeting history. Feel the steering, listen to the air-cooled engine, and enjoy the simplicity. That's what this car is really about. Before we wrap up, here's a question for you. If you could own one classic Porsche, any year, any model, which one would you choose? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to see your dream garage ideas. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1973 Porsche 911T, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves classic cars as much as you do. Your support helps us keep bringing these legendary machines back to life through stories and videos. Thank you for watching, stay passionate, and I'll see you in the next video.